The future is green, advancing sustainable finance. Imagine a world where thriving wind farms replace smokestacks, where communities prosper with clean energy, and where finance fuels hope for a sustainable planet. Now imagine the opposite, a world ravaged by droughts, wildfires, and economic instability. Green finance and sustainable investing aren't just trends or idealistic pursuits. They are society's response to one of the greatest challenges of our time, climate change. These tools unlock the enormous potential of the financial sector to solve urgent environmental issues while driving inclusive economic growth. Policymakers, you are at the heart of this transformation. This is not simply a call for action. It is a blueprint for a better tomorrow. Green finance is more than an opportunity. It is an imperative. By leading today, we will shape a future defined not by environmental degradation, but by progress, resilience, and prosperity. At its core, green finance is the practice of funding projects, companies, or infrastructure that promote sustainability and reduce environmental harm. Think renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and urban innovation. Complementing this is sustainable investing, where financial decisions align with environmental, social, and governance (ESG) principles. This movement is gaining momentum worldwide. The growth in ESG-aligned investment portfolios has been staggering, with trillions of dollars now flowing into green projects. But these numbers only scratch the surface of its potential. With the right policies, we can unlock even more funding to fuel lasting change. The message is simple. The financial sector is redefining itself, and the future belongs to those who make bold investments in sustainability. The benefits of green finance extend far beyond environmental protection. At a time when climate change threatens ecosystems, economies, and livelihoods, green investments provide dual benefits. They address climate challenges while fostering new opportunities for growth. Green finance creates resilience. By investing in renewable energy, efficient technologies, and nature-based solutions, countries and communities can reduce dependence on fossil fuels, diversify their economies, and safeguard themselves against future shocks. This isn't just about avoiding risks. It's about positioning nations as leaders in the growing green economy. Through sustainable investing, we create a world that balances profit with purpose. Companies that commit to ESG principles are not just doing the right thing. They're outperforming their competitors. They attract loyal customers, motivated employees, and forward-thinking investors. The choice is clear. Pursuing green finance is not only right for the environment, but also for policy, people, and prosperity. Policymakers are uniquely positioned to drive the green finance revolution. The path forward requires bold leadership, vision, and action. By crafting the right policies and incentives, governments can shift private capital towards sustainable, high-impact projects. Some of the most effective tools in your arsenal include tax incentives for green investments and subsidies for sustainable ventures. Imagine a world where it's easier and more profitable for businesses to go green. By lowering the financial barriers to entry, you can accelerate innovation and investment. Carbon taxation is another key policy framework. Placing a cost on harmful emissions not only encourages greener practices, but also generates revenue that can be reinvested into clean energy and sustainability initiatives. Lastly, corporate sustainability disclosure is critical. By requiring companies to report on their ESG performance, you increase transparency and accountability. This ensures that the actions of private entities align with collective goals for a livable future. Your leadership isn't just about legislation. It's about empowering the global shift. Policymakers have the tools to turn aspirations into reality. The question is, how will you use them? Green finance isn't just a theoretical solution. It's already happening across the globe. Take the European Green Deal, a visionary roadmap for transforming Europe into a climate-neutral economy by 2050. Through policies supporting renewable energy, green jobs, and sustainable infrastructure, this initiative has shown how governments can lead with impact. Closer to home, witness the rise of carbon-neutral cities like Copenhagen, which integrates energy efficiency into every aspect of its urban planning. By prioritizing bicycles over cars and wind energy over coal, Copenhagen serves as a case study in how progress is possible even in the face of old, entrenched systems. Even in developing regions, green finance is creating ripple effects. In countries where resources have historically been limited, innovative funding mechanisms have provided access to clean energy solutions, boosting both economic growth and quality of life. These stories are proof that green finance works. With the right policies in place, we can scale these successes, from local projects to global movements. One of the most compelling arguments for green finance lies in its economic benefits. Sustainable industries offer immense potential for innovation, growth, and job creation. The renewable energy sector alone is projected to create millions of jobs worldwide in the next decade, far surpassing those in traditional fossil fuel industries. Investors are also reaping the rewards of aligning with ESG principles. Funds with ESG standards have consistently outperformed traditional investments, proving that sustainability goes hand in hand with profitability. Green finance allows for financial returns while securing long-term value for society. When we talk about green finance, we aren't discussing an economic sacrifice. We're pointing to an economic opportunity. The transition to sustainability is not a burden. It is a chance to lead global markets into the future. Countries that embrace this shift will enjoy a competitive edge and position themselves as economic leaders in the new green age. To fully realize the potential of green finance, policymakers must take strategic, forward-thinking steps. Provide incentives for private sector participation. Businesses need supportive frameworks, from tax breaks to grants, to adopt sustainability at scale. Facilitate global collaboration. Climate challenges don't recognize borders, and neither should our solutions. Strong partnerships can amplify funding and expertise. Implement risk insurance mechanisms. Green investments can involve upfront risks. Insurance systems can instill confidence and attract more participants. Support R and D for green innovation. Policy can spur progress by funding research into clean energy technologies and sustainable solutions. Each action will move us closer to a world where green finance is not just an option, but the default mechanism for growth. Admittedly, the road to scaling green finance isn't without its hurdles. Financing green initiatives often involves higher initial costs, and there is still a gap in awareness about their long-term benefits. Regulatory inconsistencies can further complicate global investment markets, but these challenges are surmountable. By educating stakeholders on the economic and environmental rewards, fostering public-private partnerships, and standardizing guidelines, we can overcome barriers. Financial tools like green bonds are also providing innovative ways to attract capital for sustainable projects. The truth is clear. Challenges can be transformed into opportunities with coordinated effort. Obstacles aren't reasons to delay, they're calls to innovate. Policymakers, this is your time to lead. The choices you make today will determine the direction of our planet for generations. This isn't just about individual projects or isolated successes. It's about advocating for a comprehensive transformation that secures sustainability at every level, personal, national, and global. With your leadership, green finance can become the norm, not the exception. You have the tools to design a legacy defined by action, where clean energy, sustainable cities, and economic inclusivity thrive. This isn't just an investment in renewable energy or ESG policies. It's an investment in people, in communities, and in hope. The future is not fixed, it is built, and the time to build is now. The world is watching. What legacy will you leave behind? Will it be one defined by climate resilience, innovative economies, and environmental stewardship, or one where opportunities were missed and damages became irreversible? The path forward is clear. Green finance is not just an imperative. It's the key to unlocking a sustainable, equitable, and prosperous world. Together, with policies that inspire and investments that prioritize, we can build a world where everyone thrives. The time for bold decisions is here. Let's create the future our planet and its people deserve.